Silent treatment among couples. So, silence, that is refusing to communicate, to engage in conversations, is mostly used by many as a control tactic to get power in a relationship. That is what silent treatment is. That is toxic, it's unhealthy, it's abusive, emotionally and physically abusive as well. But, if you are going silent as a way of taking a break, taking time out to think things quietly and then address issues later, that is not silent treatment. It's not the same thing. Now, let's look at the silent treatment. The silent treatment is a control tactic. It's a manipulation tactic that can actually leave the important issues in a relationship unresolved. So the person who's undergoing the silent treatment may feel worthless and loved. They may feel hurt and heartbroken. They may feel confused, depressed, frustrated, annoyed, angry, worried, anxious. They feel useless, worthless, valueless, and important. So when one partner or both of them refuse to talk to each other, it's a nasty, cruel type of power in the relationship, which shuts the other partner down. But it also shows that you don't care, or you don't want to communicate or collaborate that relationship. So generally, people use silent treatment to control the situation, to manipulate others, to control the conversation. Some use silent treatment to avoid. They use it as a tool to avoid taking responsibility, or they use silent treatment to avoid admitting wrongdoing. So, for instance, if you are angry that your partner is cheating on you on their cell phone devices, you may start a conversation and you express your feelings and ask them about why do they always emotionally cheat on you, get involved with other people in social media, for instance, in WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, for instance. So if your partner doesn't want to accept responsibility for hurting you with those moves, or if they don't want to acknowledge, or if they don't want to change their behavior, then they will respond by saying, I'm not talking about this. Or they may simply say nothing at all, and they may ignore you altogether. So when your partner, if you want to talk, and your partner tells you, I'm not talking about that, I'm going to be quiet, it means first of all, they have not acknowledged that they're hurting you, and it means they're telling you they're not going to change their behavior. So, them refusing to talk is not the same as them telling you that you're postponing the conversation, that you'll talk later. You see, when someone tells you we'll discuss it later, it means it will be talked about during a more convenient time for both partners, and that's such a healthy choice. But silent treatment is a flat-out refusal. Silent treatment is clear refusal to ever discuss the issue. Not now, not later. So the silent treatment interferes with the conversation and communication. It shows that there will be no discussion about that issue. So when they don't want to talk, it means the person who's undergoing the silent treatment will continue to be to be hurt, they'll continue to go through pain and to be disappointed. It means there'll be no time, there'll be no opportunity to solve that issue, to resolve it, or to compromise. So you feel hurt, you feel unloved, you feel dissatisfied, you feel depressed, worried, annoyed, confused. You feel in pain. So this issue will always be there because one partner decides this, they're doing a silent treatment on you and they're never going to discuss it. So this issue will continue eating on the relationship. So these are some of the causes that lead to divorce when they become too much. So silent treatment is very painful. Your partner decides never to talk to you or to acknowledge your presence. Yes, we know that silence sometimes is golden because it prevents you from saying things that you might regret later. But sometimes silence can be very unhealthy reaction to something that is upsetting. So, mostly the silence turns out to be silent treatment, and it becomes very destructive and damaging to the relationship. And that silent treatment is a popular tool used by those who love emotionally abusing others. So, now let's look at these people who use silent treatment as a way of gaining power or controlling others in a relationship. What do? So they use the silent treatment to punish you, to put you in your place. They might decide not to talk to you for days, for weeks, for months. They refuse to make eye contact, to talk to you, to text you, to answer calls, or to respond to your text messages. So when things don't go their way, they will go back to the silent treatment. They use the silent treatment as a way of refusing to take responsibility for their bad behavior. They punish you with the silent treatment when you annoy them, when you make them angry, when you upset them. They use the silent treatment when they need you to apologize, to say sorry to them, or to give in to their requests and demands. They'll give you the silent treatment if you refuse. All right, to do what they want. So they go silent on you until you plead with them.